Misfits versus Fame Fighting took place this weekend, Saturday morning for me anyway. I don't even know where to start with this. There's so many things I could say about it. I thought this was fucking shit, dude. I thought this was so shit. Like I was hyped before it, like very very hyped for it. Cuz like it's something new. I thought this was super disappointing like as a whole. I don't even know why like Misfits even kind of like bent the knee to like have these fights in Germany. Like I thought that was cool. Like doing a Misfits event in Germany was cool, but like you could tell that like Mams wasn't really like behind like a lot of this stuff. It was mostly just Fame kind of taking over like the production and like even the pay-per-view. Like you had to buy the pay-per-view through like the Sun. I don't even know what that is. I saw people like clowning on them for that, which like makes me think that it's just like such a weird random thing. Like it not being on the zone, like it's not a Misfits. Like Fame Fighting took over this a lot, and like, I saw Mans' interview after the fact. He was very mad about everything and a lot of things, but partially I blame that on him. But not only like that's why you don't do business with these kind of promotions, because like they'll try to do these kind of things. There was a lot of good names on here. That's why I was excited. Like I was excited to see them back. The matchups were just fucking weird. Like I did not care. I didn't know a single one of their fighters. I was debating whether to make a prediction video about this, but I was like, I don't know anything about those guys. I know about the Misfits guys because I love Misfits and I've watched Misfits since the start, and obviously influencer boxing I've watched since the start. And Pineda, Dad, I'm like, yeah, if anyone were to lose, it would be them, and they did lose, but there was a couple more shockers on the night, which we're gonna get into. Pineda loses in a very just kind of like fight. Like he gets knocked down a couple times, complaining about the back of the head shots. I love Pineda, bro. Like he's my brother. But like Mam said it too, like he doesn't really know. Like if you're not offering Misfits anything or like performing for them, then what are you actually doing in this promotion? And I feel like he was kind of aiming that towards Pineda in a way, because like I don't want to sound kind of mean, but like he's living off the hype of fighting KSI and like coming back and fighting, being a mystery opponent against B Dave. Because like since then, what is it that he's actually done? Like what he beat Swarms, had that like tag team with B Dave, which was like kind of hype at the moment, at the time. But like what else is it that he's actually done? Like I don't really know. Either way, he loses. Josh Buckner goes out there, gets a big knockout. He was really the best in the whole night for Misfits. Went out there and he did what every Misfits fighter should have done on this card, bro. Like I'm being so serious. I mean, maybe not in some of the other matchups, but Josh Buckner, like I still think he's very very good, and people kind of overlook him as like one of the best in the scene because like of the loss of Salt Poppy, and like he's still very very good, and he's continuing to get better with BJ Flores, and I want to see him continue to fight. And then I believe it was Temper still the same issues with him in his fundamentals, and the guy he was fighting, he really should have got him out of there. Like there's no excuses. You need to get him out of there with the amount of experience you have now. I know he was coming off of like a long layoff of not fighting, but it doesn't matter to me. Like you should be performing way better than that. Ty Mitchell, I don't even know if Ty Mitchell, like to me Ty Mitchell is a pretty high level guy, and he was fighting some random dude that I didn't know. I heard that the opponent was supposed to be a different guy. Yeah, he went in there and did what he had to do. But Ty Mitchell shouldn't even be on these cards, bro. Like, he should be on Misfits Pro only. Like, he's coming off a fight against Gabe Rosado, which is like is a good step up. But then this is kind of like a step down. He's not an influencer boxer. He's a professional boxer. He shouldn't be on these cards anymore, but it was a good one for him anyway. Then Dad. Like, this to me, dude, the Dad fight was like the saddest thing to watch. Because I like Dad. Mams said it too. Like Mams was pissed about this in his interview that he did with Fred. He was just saying like, dude, if you're gonna have Dad on the card, you need to have him in a fight where he's fighting another influencer or just like a weird thing. You have him fight someone like Churlies or like guys along these lines. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I agree 100%. Like that's why when I saw this fight, I'm like, dude, he's fighting like an ex-MMA fighter, or like what the fuck? Like what? Like why even? Like if anything, you have Temper or someone fight this guy, and you have Dad fight that guy Temper was fighting. Like what the fuck is this? Like even if they're in other weight classes, the guy looked way bigger than Dad. Like I don't know what was going on, dude. Like, it was like, again, another reason why you don't partner with these promotions when and they're in Germany and they're doing everything that they can possibly to make Misfits look bad and to like get a win over them, you know? And to me, in a way, they did because they embarrassed them in moments, dude. Like, honestly, it was just so sad to see. Like, you knew, like, he's not on his level, bro. Like, what are we doing? And I was worried before, bro. I'm like, bro, why the fuck is he fighting this guy? Like, I looked at the other guy's Instagram and he's like, ex-MMA fighter, or like he had one fight or whatever. It doesn't matter. He's not an influencer boxer. I don't even know the guy, but like still, bro, the way he died, like kind of said like to stop the fight was pretty fucking dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Like he should not. He should have just taken the knee and told him to stop the fight because the way he was doing it was like he took a right hand and he just kind of stood there with his hands up. Like, bro, he could have fired another right hand and he would have been knocked out. So thankfully, like that didn't happen, but you see that in the times when he's fought in the creator class. He fights against other guys that have never fought in their lives because he's older and like he's an entertainer. Like he's not trying to be a professional boxer, dude. Like, bro, what are you doing? But yeah, that was tough to see. And then who was after that? What, Slim? Oh my god, bro. This to me is the worst. Like, this is the worst scene to come out of the night. Like Slim losing to this guy. And I know there was problems with the weight. I don't know who the guy is, but I heard that he had very little fights before this. Slim said, even in his interview with Fred, who were the guys that he's fought that were bigger than him? Like probably Ryan Taylor, Tom Zanetti. I mean, I guess Temper was bigger than him. But like Saul Poppy was pretty wagering when he fought him. How did he lose that fight, dude? Like the other guy was just like, he was technically, fundamentally, he was pretty good, but like other than that, like what is it? Like, I mean, I guess there was probably a power difference, but even Slim, you know, like he was coming off a long layoff. You're coming off a long layoff. You're fighting a big guy, and he was coming off an injury with his hand. He gassed after like less than a round, and you could see Andre Rozier like at the end of every round, like dude, this guy was fucking pissed. I even like before the last round around there, I was like, dude, he's gonna stop this fight, bro. Like, cause I even heard him say like, I'm gonna stop this fight if you don't do anything. I was shocked that he didn't, cause like Slim, I was like, how the fuck is he gonna go and fight this round? This dude looks absolutely dead, like dead tired. Like I mean, like dead. The fight was pretty like unwatchable too. Like it was just like the guy would throw something and then Slim would like go underneath and clinch him and like yeah, it was just so fucking unwatchable, dude. But this to me is the worst outcome on the night. Like this Slim is like one of the most popular like Misfits fighters and known as like one of the more experienced guys, and he loses to this guy who hasn't had that many fights, is fundamentally pretty like decent, but like nothing like super like special right now. And like I don't know what the fuck was going on, but like this is the risk you run, dude. Like, why, if you're Slim, why do you continue to accept these? Why do you continue to accept these fights where you're gonna be the smaller guy? What more do you need to learn from the past fights? I know he won like majority of those fights, but still, like, it's not a smart thing to be doing. And bro, the Slim haters out there are gonna have a fucking field day with this. They did like. Immediately, Leon is on Twitter and saying stuff about this. Gib is in Wade's freaking live stream, freaking sending donos and just laughing at Slim's face. And bro, but that's the risk you run. When I was watching this fight, I was like, what is actually like, what's happened to us? Like, what's happened to Misfits? Like, what is genuinely? This to me was like a low. Like Slim losing was a low, and I like Slim, but like I'm not like the biggest fan of Slim, but I like Slim, you know. At the start of his career, I didn't really like him, but cuz like him and Adam Sala were just talking all the time and just like we're fighting like really low level competition. But then he goes in there and he knocks out Temper and just like puts on a show, and like that was crazy. That shit made me a fan. I was like, "Holy fuck, dude, that is crazy." Pulls off a big win against South Poppy that I didn't think he would win, and he's gone way better as the years have gone on. But this performance has to be his worst performance to date, dude. Like not even close. This is super disappointing performance. I just this one to me was a pretty big low, and like the Chase the Moore fight, it was unwatchable too. It was freaking boring. There was nothing going on. I would say though, Chase though is continuing to get better though. Um, you know, a lot of the fight was just like him pulling his jab out there, just measuring his range, and then like would let his jab go and then right hand behind it, and the guy would like just clinch him, or he would try to wing he would try to wing a right hand over the top. That was literally the whole fight. Like it was super boring. There was nothing going on, and I think that was a lot on the night. Like a lot of these matchups were just like super disappointing, or a lot of the fights were disappointing. Like the matchups to start were like, I don't care about the matchups. There's nothing about this. The matchups that are making me watch this card, it's the fighters. Seeing these guys back, seeing Temper back, Pineda back, seeing Bruckner back, Slim back, and because it's Misfits, I'm gonna watch every Misfits card regardless of what it is. Not only the showing from the Misfits fighters, but as a whole, this whole thing was pretty disappointing. Like Misfits bending the knee to this promotion that no one really, a lot of people don't even know about. I knew about it because I could be wrong, but I believe this was like the promotion that JMX fought when he had like one MMA fight. I don't know if you remember that, but like it was a long, long time ago. But I believe it was the same promotion, but it was just like Fame MMA. And I remember that like the arena or the place that he was fighting in was like packed. So I was like, I know them a bit. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same promotion. But like again, realistically, no one in the U.S. is watching this. I feel like Misfits forget that a lot of time. They have a very big American audience, and I mean, I know Fame Fighting, but I don't know it like that, and I don't watch it. I don't think anyone in England watches that shit too. Yeah, I think as a whole, it's just making me question a lot about Misfits and what they're trying to do with this, and for Mams too. Like I don't really know. That whole thing. KSI officially left the Sidemen, by the way. Thought it was fake at first. Didn't think it was real. Yeah, I think it's super disappointing from KSI's side. But I might make like a separate thing on that. I don't know. He left Misfits, and then you have like the Andrew Tate thing where he's like new CEO. Where the fuck is Andrew Tate now? Like who when that first happened, I was like, dude, first of all, this is a bad decision. And second of all, I don't care about Andrew Tate enough for him to be the CEO of Misfits that a lot of us really love, and like he doesn't give a fuck about Misfits, bro. Like what? I think all that stuff is fake anyway. Like Mams is really the one that's behind all of this, and like Kala. I thought about waiting to make this like until next week because we have Fury versus Eddie Hall, but I guess in a way I'm excited for that because it's another Misfits card, but not really. And obviously we have the White House card, so it's triple that. So yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, man. It's kind of disappointing to see Misfits kind of bend the knee to this kind of promotion, and like Misfits is still the biggest YouTube boxing, influencer boxing promotion in the world. I mean, you could say Brand Risk is on the come up, which is like another good debate to have. Like it's good competition for them, and I would say right now Brand Risk is at the moment they're better right now, and they have more momentum. Misfits doesn't really have that. With the amount of like Brand Risk is doing an event like once a month. Misfits is not doing that. So, another thing. As this fight was happening, I wish, dude, that's my biggest regret on Saturday. Like, I wish I didn't watch the Chase the Moore fight, and I just like went and watched the Chris Smith fight versus Rozicki. Dude, Rozicki has to be one of the, like, as a quick side note, Rozicki has to be one of the toughest dudes I've ever seen in my life. And Zuffa put on a pretty good show over there in Bournemouth for the first event overseas. It was a good atmosphere. They're always going to get behind Chris Smith. And it was just a really good fight, dude. That Rozicki has to be one of the toughest dudes I've ever seen in my life. Like, those shots that he got caught with, guys would be knocked out cold with. And there was one moment where like Chris Smith landed like six quick shots on Rozicki, and Rozicki like ate all of them right on the chin. Like it was fucking scary. Like I thought he was out on his feet and he was just gonna fall flat on his face, but he didn't, dude. It was really crazy to see. But anyway, that's good for Zuffa anyway. But yeah, this event was disappointing To me, it was disappointing. There's not much else to say about it. Maybe you could do like a Misfits versus Brand Risk kind of thing, but I don't want to see a Fame Fighting one ever again. I think Misfits versus Brand Risk would be absolutely incredible. I think it would be great. But I mean, yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let me know if you agree down below. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.